Are we live?
Yep.
Oh, hey! We are going to talk to you today about the 5 W's of going live on Facebook plus an H.
Get that extra little piece. That
Why
little
not?
bonus material at the end.
Let's do this. Welcome to Home Builder Happy Hour. Ryan's kicking us off today with our very first tip.
All right, and we're back with tip number 1. Who should go live on Facebook? That's an easy answer. You should.
You
Do you have a business? Are you trying to make something? Are you trying to build an audience?
Yeah.
That means you should be going live on Facebook. Anybody who wants to grow their brand should be going live on Facebook. And there's a number of reasons why. We're going to talk to you about some of those today. And don't forget that you should be bringing your personality. You want to bring your personality to Facebook so that people recognize you, they know you, they start getting to know you, feeling like they know you, building that connection, engaging with you. You should be going live on Facebook.
Definitely. It's 4 o'clock. If you're tired, don't go live. If you haven't had your coffee, don't go live. You get yourself in a good mood and then get your butt on Facebook Live.
You need to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, tip number 2 I'm going to talk to you about here. The second W, which is when should I do a Facebook Live? I'm going to tell you when. You should be doing it regularly, first of all. I want you to, if you're just getting started, go live once a week. Pick a day, pick a time, and try to do it at that same time every single week. Give your people a little consistency. You can talk about how you're going live at that time. You can like spin to the next one at the end of the last one and say, see you next week, same time, same place. Mm-hmm. So at least try it out that way, but regularly. A few times that are really good that might not be like on your regular schedule are if you're having an event. You're going to want to go live before your event to tell people about it, to get them excited about it. You're going to want to go live during an event. Depending on what's going on at your event, it might be a really great idea to go live and take your camera around with you. You know, hey, you got the selfie stick. And talk to people. You can talk to yourself right here. You can do all the talking, but go talk to people at the event and kind of show people what's going on, you know. Mm-hmm. But use that selfie stick or something to give yourself a little steadiness. I do want to tell you that when you're going on Facebook Live, a question that comes up a lot is like, how long should my Facebook Live be? So when you're on live, I want you to be thinking in the range of 7 to 20 minutes. This has changed, and you kind of want to stay on top of that, but Facebook Live, the sweet spot is 7 to 20 minutes. And then the last thing I want to tell you is that when you are live, it's like you want to jump right into what you're saying, but I want you to be thinking about the rebroadcast. This is really, really important because I know when you get on and you're kind of nervous and there's nobody else on, you're like, okay, crickets. Mm-hmm. And it's just silence. And you're like, oh, I'm not even talking to anyone. Yeah, not right now. But you will be, because the rebroadcast, when people come back on, that's what it's all about. So really keep that rebroadcast in mind, and don't worry if nobody's there with you right at that moment you go on live.
Yeah. They actually, even with some of the large audiences of people going live, they have tools that turn off the tracker that shows how many people are live, because even with them, it gets in their heads to think, oh, nobody's on right now. Like, should I be doing this? And you need to forget about how many people are watching at the moment that you're going live, and just be there for your audience, because, you know, if you continue to do it, they're going to come.
Yeah, don't let that charisma fall. Just pretend like the masses are watching you. Just pretend.
Just like we are now.
We're just pretending. Nobody's watching yet. All right.
Tip number 3. Let's see. Tip number 3 is where should I go live? So with tip number 3, there's a couple that can be answered in a couple different ways. One is where on Facebook. You've got your personal page, your business page. There's event pages. There's groups. You should be going live in as many spots as you can.
Yep.
The events and the groups, I would say, is probably the most key, especially once you get into those areas,
Absolutely.
because that's where you're going to find the most,
Engagement
engagement.
and interaction,
Mhm.
most likely.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you're hitting those places. The other area of that is the location. Like, where should you be when you go live? Should you be in a basement studio that you have under your business?
I mean, that's where we are.
If you've got it, use it.
Why not?
But you don't need to have a big setup or anything. If you've got some natural light that's, you're outside and you can check around and get, some decent lighting. Don't go into a corner, into, a dark room,
Yeah.
where an event is going on. You want to have, some decent lighting to, show yourself and show your face. And then also watch out for sound. If you're in an event and you walk into the group, where everyone's talking around you, that's going to be heard on your video. You want to make sure you're heard.
Absolutely.
So get an area where, people can hear you and people can see you. And that's where you should be.
Yeah. I mean, and on the lighting note, like, we have lights here, there, which you can't see, but a natural light, like if you're in a room and you just open that window shade, open those curtains, like, you don't need lighting setups. Just open the window and let that natural light flow through onto your gorgeous mug. It will look fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing what some of the new cameras can do.
Oh yeah.
When you don't have the, all the extra lights and everything that, you could have. Those cameras just kind of take care of it for you.
Absolutely. Alrighty, next tip. Tip number 4. What should I do on my Facebook Live? That's a really good question.
Yeah.
What should you do?
Yeah.
It's like crickets. I know that that's what you're thinking, because I thought that for a really long time. Like, what am I going to talk about?
What am I going to talk about? Who's going to want to listen to what I have to say?
Exactly.
You've got to get past those hurdles.
Yeah. I am going to tell you what to do, though. Not necessarily what to talk about, because that's going to be different for each and every one of you out there. But here's what I want you to do when you get on your Facebook Live. First and foremost, engage with your audience. This is Facebook Live, not YouTube Live. People are watching, kind of like in the now or in the soon after. So engage with them. If people do hop on, do a minimum of like hellos and whatnot. But what you really should do is give like a little call to comment. Like, hey, tell me where you're watching from. That's like a real easy Corona, Fullerton, my office, my basement way to get people commenting on your video, which you really want them to do. Or just tell them, hey, give me a like, give me a, what is that face called? Give me the wow face, give me the whatever. Just asking people at different times, like, what do you think about this? If you like it, give me the thumbs up. People, get them to just engage on your video with you a little bit is super helpful in getting your video to go a little bit more viral. You'll get more organic eyes on it that way.
Right.
The second thing I want to tell you is to establish your authority right away. So this is important. You want to be telling people or showing them in some way that you know what the hell you're talking about, right? So you're jumping in, you've got information to share. You're the expert. That's why you're doing the Facebook Live. At least you're the expert as far as people who are watching you, right? And maybe haven't been doing this as long as you have. You have something to share with them. So establish that authority. If you mess up, just
brush it off.
Brush it off.
Brush it off.
And keep on going, because you're live. Let's not, like, I've seen people do this where they stop the Facebook Live and then they try to start over. I'm just letting you know. There are some people that get that notification over and over and over. Or they just keep seeing you restart. Maybe your best friend, and they're going to call you later and they're going to be like, don't do that. Just keep going.
Keep going. The
more you do it, the better you will get at it. Make sure you're providing value to people. So definitely take a moment, before, and make sure what you are going to say is actually valuable for the topic that you're presenting to them. You want to give people value so they keep coming back for more. And then always give your call to action at the end. Know why you're on Facebook Live. This is what, I'm here for, and there is a next step. So know that call to action inside and outside, backwards and forwards, and at the end of your video, you make sure to deliver that CTA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people need to know what to do. Why? There's a reason you're going live.
There's a reason you're going live.
They need
right?
to know.
They need to know what that is. Absolutely. And you want them coming back the next time, or signing up for your newsletter, or hopping over to this link that you're going to provide them to read your blog, like whatever it is. Give that call to action. Okay, that's my tips for what?
All right.
Last tip.
Tip number 5, why? Why should I go live?
Yeah, why should you go live?
You know, other than you're trying to build a business.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's that one.
That's right.
There's that one.
Yes.
And, you know, this is where the people are. You know, this is, you know, where people like to engage, and this is where people are seeing you, you know, rather than, you know, posting your bus ads and, you know, everything. You're able to engage with an audience here, and engagement is, you know, really that key, where, you know, you're going live, and we talked about that, oh, your video might see crickets, you know, that it looks like nobody's watching. That's how it's going to start.
Yeah.
It's going to start that way. But beyond the fact that getting that engagement through these live videos is going to increase your engagement on the rest of your social media as well.
Where are you going with that, Ryan?
I lost my train of thought.
Okay, so here's the thing. Just brush that off right there. It's okay to lose your train of thinking.
The Facebook engagement, doing that over and over, is going to grow the audience for the rest of the posts and anything else you build, because Facebook loves to see engagement rather than just content. And live video and video is the content that is engaged with the most. So Kelly talked about earlier of talking to people and saying, hey, you know, let me know where you're from. Where are you watching from? You know, click a like for me. You know, click, you know, this. Give me some kind of interaction during my live video. Those things count when Facebook looks at them, and that's what builds you for your next video, and it builds on how they display and post your content in other places. Yeah,
and just to kind of sidetrack off of that, one thing I forgot to say is asking like a this or that question is really good too. So I know we're talking to a lot of people in the home building industry, people who are realtors trying to sell homes, get people to their model homes, to their events. Asking people like this or that, like, oh, what do you prefer, a kitchen island or a kitchen nook? Let me know, you know, like just to get people's feedback. And the whole point is to just get them to do a comment, because that is going to help your video so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That engagement that we talk about goes beyond, you know, people just seeing your post go by. You know? It has, you know, a lot to do with how they interact with it. Even the fact that they stop to watch your video for a longer period of time than they look at a post that flies by, you know, gives you a little bit extra, you know, engagement on Facebook. So a challenge that we have that's set out, we talk about that you should try going live for 30 days straight to see how that improves your engagement. And you may look at it and go, 30 days straight?
No way.
No, I can't do it. You know, I can't do it.
Yeah.
If, you know, you can't build up to it, build up, just practicing like we talked about before, once a week, you know, do something for once a week just to get yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
But if you can get up and meet that challenge of doing 30 days straight, you'll see a tremendous growth in the engagement and the reach of your Facebook profiles.
Yes. Your page will grow. I mean, Facebook will start treating it differently. You will wheedle your little way in to the Facebook algorithm, because they're prioritizing these live videos. They're prioritizing any videos, just like video content on your page on the daily is gonna help you no matter what. So if you can get to there where you're just like, you know, build yourself out a little program and just get on that Facebook and get comfortable with it, you are gonna see changes, baby. They're gonna happen for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I know. Okay, so our little bonus material, those are our 5 W tips for you to enjoy, and I hope that you did. But we have a little section here at the end for the how, because, you know, these are a little bit more technical questions, I would say, like, how do I make it look good? here's our like bonus material. Because there's lots of different ways we can look at this, and this could really be a really long video if we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
There's so much that you can do, but there's a few things that we want to tackle here. And the first one is create a captivating title to your Facebook Live. You want to bring people in. And here's the thing. You should start when you're live by saying live and then your captivating title, because you're going to go back later and change that when you're done with your video. You can take that live off. So start by saying live now or something, so people know right this minute you are live, so they should jump in on that video. And along with that, there's this website. I'm going to give it to you, and we'll post it down in the video description too. But it's aminstitute.com and then /headline. If you go there and test out your headline, which I did for this video, it gives you a sentimentality. Is that the right word? Sentimentality. I hope I'm saying that right. Score on how people are going to react emotionally to your video title. I tried 2 titles, and this title, which we're titling this video, Everything You Need to Know to Kick Butt on Facebook Live. This is a YouTube video, but it works the same for Facebook on how people are going to react. I got a 54% score, which is huge. Like, you want to get somewhere in the 30s, and it means like you're doing really good. My other like SEO title, which we actually use for the thumbnail, got 0%.
Yeah.
Which is Facebook Live like a pro, right? So you're seeing that in the graphics. But anyway, try different titles. Just takes you a few seconds and see what's getting a better score, because you're using these certain words. Anyway, it's a great website. We'll post it down there. And just be clear in your title. If you're a realtor or you're selling homes, you tell people brand new homes available in Fullerton right now. That's what you're telling people on your Facebook Live. Here I am. This is what's going on. I'm going to tell you about it. So be clear. What's another tip?
I like it. What we talked about earlier is bring that hook in the first 10 seconds. Say what the title is. Bring them in immediately. With Facebook Live, even if you're catching up from late, when you go back and you start at the beginning of the video, and you've got someone kind of sitting there waiting around, getting ready because they're looking for those numbers to increase, or they're looking for someone to click on before. Don't let your people wait around for you to start jumping into what you want to say. Start that hook immediately. Pull them in. Tell them what you're going to be letting them know through this video. Tell them the reason why they should be there. Get that to them right away so that they get that hook. That they're going to want to stick around and know, okay, I'm waiting for something. There's going to be something I want to hear about.
I'm going to give you a little insider tip. The drop-off rate on the Facebook Live videos, on really any Facebook videos, happens within 3 seconds. So if you're like, hey, how you doing today? I'm out. Not the video for me. It's not delivering what it says in the title. So hook them in. Just do it, and then talk about who you are and stuff like that. Do that later.
Yeah, let them know.
Establish that hook. Make it good. Another tip is to put together like a bulleted list just for yourself. This is what we do. We have got our papers here, 2 pages of just like an outline to help you through. You don't have to like show it, you just have to write it down yourself, I believe. If you're writing down the path you want to take, it kind of gets into you. So, and then if you have it, to just like, it's okay to look and take a little peek. See, that's fine, right? It's all good. It keeps you on track.
Keeps you on track, keeps you on pace, so that you don't get muddled and, going off in different directions. And, you can always refer, I'm supposed to be going here,
That's
this
right.
is what I promised. This is what I'm going to deliver.
Absolutely. I'm actually going to go live on our Facebook page. So I'm going to just go live. I got my little thing right here while we're talking about our little tips. I have it all ready so that I don't have to waste your time. I'm just going to start my live video right now on our page, which is Get Community on Facebook. Hello! So we are sitting here in the basement, and we're recording our YouTube video on tips on going live on Facebook. So I hope you all are tuning in.
Yeah, I just got the ping to let me know to go watch my my channel.
I also got the ping to let me know to go watch my channel. So yay for Facebook, letting everybody know that we are live in the basement of Get Community. So if you're not here, like if you're watching this video, you should go look at our live, because then you see the green screen and stuff, which you can't see right now. But the point is, like, first of all, I'm holding a selfie stick here, so I have a little more steadiness, and my arm isn't like having to be way out there. And it's bringing you up close and personal. Hello, friends!
Hey guys, don't forget to go over to our channel on YouTube
Yeah.
so that you can watch the video that we're recording right now for you.
We're literally recording a video for YouTube, so I hope it smashes Facebook. Whoop, whoop! Anyway, I'm going to ignore you for a second while we finish our other video. But I'm going to keep this video on, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to hold my selfie stick just like that.
Nice.
And Ryan and I are on. It's
Nice.
amazing.
Awesome.
Okay, next tip.
So the next tip is to use props. With what our setup here, I can actually pull up graphics like you've seen where I've pulled up my bonus tips. It just breaks up the scene a little bit.
Yeah, we have sweet tools.
Yeah. And it's taken us a while to get to these tools, and right now we're just playing with them and using them. But you can do something as simple as, taking a little piece of paper, writing notes on it with a little Sharpie, and making your own note cards. This is a break in graphics. This is a note card. This offers something to the viewers that may not have audio turned on, and it might just be passing them.
Yeah.
So they can see, hey, they're talking about note cards right now.
Right.
It gives them something, to break up your video and break up just the fact that you're, talking and doing that. It gives them something else visual to see. And the fact that you've got something that might key people in that aren't listening, to say, oh, he's talking about this now. Maybe I should, I want to hear about that.
Yeah.
It's another clue for them to engage with your content.
Right. People are so visual. They're like, oh, now I know what, because I need to have that writing on the screen. Have those words translated at the bottom, because people they read.
Yeah.
They're visual. What visual creatures,
Yeah. A lot like to read. So.
True story. Okay. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about how to hold your camera. So I'm like on this one. Hey, and you guys know that I'm on a selfie stick right now. But first of all, because you're doing Facebook, I want you to do it vertically. This, you're going live, and there are times when you should do the beautiful landscape video on your Facebook page, but when you're going live, go vertical, because it takes up the whole screen. So when people are scrolling by, they see more of you, and it gets people more engaged with you.
Mm-hmm.
So go vertical.
Yeah, if you can take that screen space, use it. There's no reason to go, horizontal when you're on a feed where people are scrolling and they're holding the phone this way. You want to take up as much real estate as you can on that screen.
Absolutely.
We all know this from, real estate advertising, newspaper advertising, being above the fold on websites. You take up all the space you can.
Yep.
So on live, that's where you want to be.
As much as you can afford, and on Facebook it's free, so you can afford the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, like, I'm holding the camera in reverse camera mode, so it's showing me, which you want to be showing you, because if I have this turned around and I'm talking and you're having this total disconnect and I'm showing you something, don't do that. Make sure it's you, or you're holding it for somebody else, okay? You have to be engaging with that camera.
I can't wait. I want to watch them side by side so that, I can get the experience of both. If you have two monitors, make sure you're watching one here and the other there.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else, Ryan? Oh, Ryan has this really cool thing right here. It's called the Osmo.
So when you want to take your selfie stick to the next level, you've got something that a company called DJI makes, which is the Osmo, which is a little, gimbal that allows you to help get rid of any shake that you might have, so that we can walk around, and be doing a Facebook Live or, other videos that we do. But,
it's so cool.
Facebook Live, and, I just lost my view. We're still on, though. You can still hear me, but let me fix the camera real quick.
Our camera just turned off because we've been talking for so long, so Ryan's going to just turn it back on because we're live, and people can still hear us.
You can still hear us.
Oh, we're back in action. Technical difficulties. Sorry.
As we said before, Just brush that off.
Just brush that off. It's
Brush that
fine.
off.
We're going with
Tools
it.
of the trade you're going to learn for next time.
We have learned
for
to
your next video.
go at 80%, people. we don't have time for 100. We've got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I know.
So
How
back
much
to
is
this
the
little
Osmo?
This is about $130, and it does horizontal, which I haven't set up right now, but it does turn so you can do vertical video, and it's a nice little tool that just takes your camera quality up just that extra little notch.
It will track with you. So if you're like, have it set that way and you're moving your head, it'll just move with you. You don't have to move your hand. It's really, it's got some cool little features to it for 130, I would say. Yeah. Do it. Go all in. Okay. And then I was going to also tell you, like, put your device down. This isn't going to be my most favorite angle of myself and Ryan, but you can go higher. So it's off screen now, but we're still on Facebook Live. Hi, everybody. And that way you can be hands-free. And that way if you need to hold your note card up and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. It's backwards. Can you read it? Ha, ha, ha. Then you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, just a little note with that is make sure with your note cards that you know how they read on the camera you're using. That reverse camera shows that note card backwards.
Yeah, it does.
So you have to take that into account when you're creating those.
Do a reflective mirror right backwards. Just have someone else point it and, do it that way. Okay. All right. So, post video. This is after your video's done. There's a few things I want you to do. You're done. You've clicked the turn off the video, and yes, I want to keep that on my page. Go to the edit your video, change the thumbnail, either pick a different picture that probably Facebook didn't choose that looks better, or you can create your own thumbnail. So you can do that in advance, especially like if you want to have a look, and just upload your own thumbnail right to it, and voila, when it's sitting there and people are looking through your videos, they get a real good visual of what's going on. The second thing is change the title, like I said before, from live now, because you're no longer live. So take that off. And if you want to rethink your title at that time, you can do that. So go into the post and do that. What else? Boost it. I want you to boost it for $5, $10, $15 for the week. Just boost. And then type in your audience. Let Facebook walk you right through it. This is a great way to grow the engagement and get more out of what you're doing. So just boost it. Just do it. Just do what I say. And later on, as people are watching more of your videos, you can target them. Those people that have watched before, they probably will come back and watch again. Anything else?
Yeah. Share it, tweet it, Instagram profile it, e-blast it to subscribers, share your personal page. Anything you can do afterwards to, let people know that that content is there. You want to be doing that. You want to be pulling that engagement into your Facebook profile, your business page, your events. You want to be promoting that content. You don't just put it out there and let it go and see what happens. This is still, a business. You want to pull in everyone that you can so that you can, improve how quickly that engagement turns out.
Yeah.
And that is going to have an effect on, everything that you do prior to that.
Yeah. And so in wrapping up, I want you to do something for us YouTubers. I want you to go down in our comments, and I want you to tell us if you have gone live on Facebook before, if you're a pro. What tips do you have to offer? Because guys, we are all learning here together. We've done this a lot more maybe than some of you, and there's so many that are doing it better and brighter and more brilliantly than we are. So tell us, we want your secrets. If you could do that, we would love you. Thank you.
Yeah, and the only thing I'll add to that too is to hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable to, to posting once a week, whatever it is that you decide you're going to do. Make sure that, you hold yourself accountable and you do it. It's the same for us. Even this show, we're starting a new show on YouTube. It was a struggle for us to get together and, put this video together for today.
Yes.
But we knew we were going to do it. We know we want to get it done today and out there. So,
so we're doing it.
We're doing it. Even though we don't have everything put together the way we may have wanted.
No.
We've got to get it done and put it out there. Hold yourself accountable and you'll see the results.
Totally. Okay, I'm saying bye to Facebook. I'm
Bye,
swiping
Facebook.
off. Bye, Facebook. And I'm coming back to you, YouTube.
Facebook, hello. So we are sitting here.
Quiet. Okay, see? Shh, that's fine. It's It's all good. Okay, so thank you for joining us today. You know, I hope you come back next Monday for our 3rd edition of Happy Home Builder.
Happy hour.
Oh, happy hour. Home Builder Happy Hour. I'm telling you guys, it's the end of the day. What I need is a glass of wine.
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah,
It is
yeah.
a happy hour right now. I'm pretty happy.
It's
Anyway,
Monday.
it's Monday.
Yep.
All right, well, here's my little call to action for you. Please, please follow us, subscribe to our channel, tell your friends, share it, hit the thumbs up and the ring-a-ling-a-ling, ding that bell so that you get notified of our next videos. We really appreciate that you're here watching with us all the way to the bittersweet end grand finale of this YouTube video.
Yep. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.